Good morning, Faith Lutheran. I'm Brendan Roseberg.
And I'm Jordan Stern, and welcome back to this week's broadcast.
I sure had fun watching the World Series. I wish there was some other sports to watch.
Well, Brendan, you're in luck because Faith has a big hockey game against Gorman.
Oh yeah, that's right. Cole tells us all about the Faith hockey game. Cole?
What's up, Faith Lutheran? I'm Cole Jessa with the Flnn, and last weekend, Faith Lutheran hockey played against Bishop Gorman in their rivalry game. Let's take a look at that. How are the teams preparing for the games this weekend?
The teams are preparing in a numerous amount of ways by practicing and going over their systems and getting ready to crush the weekend.
We prepared by reviewing game film, going over our neutral zone, how we forecheck, and working together as a team through communication and positive attitude.
Oh, the boys are so dialed. We're so locked in and ready to go.
Faith Lutheran D2 beat Gorman 2-0, while the D3 team beat them 2-1. These games were action-packed and were thrillers to watch. You won't want to miss the next games on November 14th for the D2 team and December 11th for the D3 team, both at City National Arena.
What was the biggest accomplishment other than winning?
The biggest accomplishment was transitioning from one forecheck to another forecheck and trapping Gorman from entering the zone with speed and control of the puck.
I'm most looking forward to seeing some of the players get revenge and then beating the team that they just got upset against.
Faith Lutheran gave it their best against Gorman and is ready for the rest of the season to come. I'm Cole Jessa, back to you.
Thanks, Cole. Hey, Jordan, speaking of hockey, want to hear a hockey joke?
Sure.
What do you call a dinosaur that plays hockey?
I don't know what.
A Puckosaurus Rex. Whoa, chill. Anyways, back to our broadcast. Well, hockey does seem like a dangerous sport. What happens to all the athletes when they get injured?
Well, Miss Kiana is our school's trainer, and Milan went to ask her about all she does. Milan?
What's up, Faith Lutheran? My name is Milan Norton, and today we're going to take a look at our athletic trainer, Miss Kiana. Every athlete knows how important it is to stay healthy and ready to play. Miss Kiana plays a major part in keeping our athletes strong. Let's see how she helps students on and off the field. Why have you gone to Miss Kiana?
I've gone to Miss Kiana to help my knee.
I had hurt my ankle really bad in a practice, and I could barely walk on it.
How do you help athletes recover and safely return to play?
Well, it just depends on their injury. So like I said, if they have concussions, they have to go through the whole protocol, but it's just to protect them. And then if they have like a musculoskeletal injury, like a sprain, I usually develop a rehab plan for them, come up with some sort of tape job that'll support them on the field. And then that's pretty much it.
What has she done to treat your injuries?
She's used this pulsing device. It shocks it back in or something like that. I don't know.
First we started with stim. It shocked the nerves and stuff to heal it, and then for practicing games she taped it and made sure that it was stable enough to run on.
What are the most common injuries you see in high school sports?
The most common injury is probably concussions in sports all around because it's just inevitable when you have contact sports, things happen. Second to that would probably be ankle sprains.
What made you want to become an athletic trainer?
I wanted to become an athletic trainer to help athletes, in particular of course, return to their sport, and specifically at the high school because I like how I can see them through their injury and support them throughout everything. Because as a physical therapist or as a doctor, you only see them for that hour, 60 minutes or whatever a week. I get to see them every day and see them successful.
Okay, this feels really weird.
Even weirder.
Wow, Miss Kiana does so much behind the scenes to help our athletes perform their best. We're so lucky to have her as a part of our school's team. Thanks, Miss Kiana. This is Milan Norton, back to the studio.
Thanks, Milan. People always think about student athletes, but what about teacher coaches?
Lauren tells us all about teachers who also coach and how they balance it. Lauren?
Hi Crusaders, I'm Lauren Lawless, Flnn reporter. Today we're looking at how teachers balance sports and school. Let's go.
What sport do you play?
I play golf.
I play lacrosse.
How do you think teachers and coaches balance coaching and teaching?
I think that he balances it because since he's the athletic director, his whole life is revolved around sports, and his favorite sport is golf, so he loves hanging out with us.
You go.
They balance it pretty well during practice.
Balancing the roles of being a teacher and a coach is no easy challenge. It requires a unique blend of passion, organization, and unwavering dedication. They spend their days grading papers and their nights writing plays to make sure their players and their students have the best coach and teacher possible.
How do you think teachers and coaches balance teaching and coaching during the day?
Well, it's not easy. I think one of the things that I've always learned is, just because you're a teacher doesn't mean you get to stop being a coach, and just because you're a coach doesn't mean you get to stop being a teacher. So it's this tricky balance of kind of doing both at the same time.
How do you balance the athletic director role and coaching?
Well, coaching as an athletic director is, I think, one of those things that is almost necessary, because I need to be up on what it's like to be a coach in this day and age, and I can't just be on the sidelines all the time. I kind of need to be in the trenches, so to speak.
Thanks for watching, Crusaders. I really enjoyed getting to know some of Faith's coaches who double as teachers. I know I'm super grateful for my coaches and all they do for me. See you next time.
Thanks, Lauren. This past week we had a 3-day weekend. I sure wish I would have done something.
Well, you're in luck because Preston reports on what Faith students do on the weekends. Preston?
What is up, Crusaders? I'm Preston from the FLNN, and the weekend is almost coming up, and we got the inside scoop of what students enjoy doing over their weekend. Let's go. What is your favorite thing to do over the weekend?
I like to play basketball and hang out with my friends.
My favorite things to do over the weekend is eat and sleep.
What are your plans for this upcoming weekend?
On Thursday, I'm going to a birthday party, and on Friday, I'm going over to my friend's house for Halloween.
Showing home with some friends and family.
What would be your perfect weekend?
No homework, hanging out with my friends, and just playing basketball.
To go to the beach.
Weekends are the perfect time to unwind, relax, and do some fun activities. Students do stuff like hanging out with their friends or even going out of town. It's all about finding things that you enjoy doing and allow you to get the break that you need. What is the busiest time at the mall during the weekends?
The busiest time is around closing time, 4 or 5. That's when it starts hitting. Or sometimes when there's parades here or events, it gets busy after parades or before the parades, because everyone starts prepping for a parade so they can enjoy while eating. Yeah.
What do you do after work to enjoy the weekend?
What I do, eat after work. Maybe Shake Shack sometimes if we don't want to drive somewhere out. Yeah.
What is your favorite part about working here during the weekend?
Probably seeing the parade sometimes, or just working with my friends and enjoying the environment here.
That's all for this weekend. We hope you had a great few days. I'm Preston from the FLNN, signing off.
Thanks, Preston. Crusaders, something to look forward to is on November 14th, Faith Lutheran is honoring Ruby Bridges with the Ruby Bridges Walk.
That's right. On November 14th, meet outside Randy's Donuts in the morning and walk with Crusaders to school just as Ruby Bridges did.
Wow, Jordan, that sounds cool. And that's all we have for this week, Crusaders.
I'm Jordan Stern.
And I'm Brendan Rosberg.
God bless.